and welcome. I am Civilian and this is Sunless Sea. Now you may notice that we are not at the start of the game, even though this is the start of a new series, and it is the start of a new series. It's just when I hit continue, I think because I didn't properly save last time, I respawned here for some reason. So I'm going to go die real quick, and then it will be properly the start of a new series and a new run. Yeah, I'm going to go into the vortex and see what happens. I think that's how we're going to go here. We're going to see what the vortex does. What does the vortex do? Nothing. The vortex does nothing, and that's very disappointing. Oh well, I'll just die real quick. We're dancing. Oh, look at us all snuggled up together. I don't think I could even escape this vortex with how slow my ship is, even if I wasn't trying to die. I'm just going to take a quick look at the Gazette here, actually, before we die, and also our stats. Because I might do a little bit of... I might be super cheeky and do some leveling up right before we die. So yeah, not sure why this has happened. Think it's to do with... Yeah, let's get Veils. I believe it's just because I didn't start a new game properly after we died on the last one. I stopped playing pretty much when I stopped recording at the end of the last episode. There we go. The end. Yes, now we're back where we were last time. Our legacy. So, we had no money. Retain 50% of their Veils value. That is not much. We did have a nice weapon. Our chart was pretty good, actually. I might go for the chart. Or we could get this nice weapon. Yeah, I'll tell you what. We're gonna get this weapon of respectable power. I'm gonna forget to mute my Discord when I'm recording in a classic maneuver. That's gonna be our legacy, and now we're gonna actually start a new game. I'm sorry, I don't know why it didn't save before, but it's fine now. So we're going to go ahead and choose a path. Wonderful. So let's have a quick chat quickly. Yeah. So last time. Let's get mirrors. So I'm just going to talk quickly. You don't need to have watched the previous series to watch this run, but I think I'm going to just quickly say what I think went wrong. I think we got too curious. I think we pushed too far outwards. Sorry about that. Steam. Hold on. Let me just turn that off. Okay. I am offline on Steam. Yes, I think we pushed too far. We got too curious. Kind of knew I was doing it at the time. We went too far. We got too curious, and that's a shame. But we need to accept that. What else did we not do? I don't think we placed enough of an emphasis on the importance of these skills, so I'm going to try and prioritize them a little bit more this time. Not going to push as far, just going to do like a little bit. Try not to go somewhere when we don't have enough supplies and resources to make it back to London. I think that's a fairly safe thing for us to do. Let's go ahead. We are the rival of Sea Villain. And our father's bones were lost at sea. Yeah. Last time Sea Villain was my lady. This time we'll just be captain. We're gonna be captain. Who are we? We shall be the rival of Sea Villain. We shall be Z Villain. The villain of the Z. Let's see. Your father's bones, a cold trail. Your father, lost at Z so very long ago. The trail was cold, but now you have a lead. The gracious widow. It is said that she controls half the crime in London. It is said that she is 500 years old. It is said that she can distill spirits that delight the tongue and melt the flesh. It is said that she has paid for a memorial headstone to be set up for your father. What does she know? The night under the earth. The widow receives you in utter darkness, blank as a bandage laid across your eyes. This is usual for the widow. Yes, she says, and her voice is oddly youthful. I have an interest in your father. I had hoped news of the headstone would bring someone looking, and here you are. I have an idea where his bones might be. Perhaps you will help me recover them. But I would like for you to cover my expenses first. I need something for my tonics. Scintillac. You can find it in Port Cecil, I understand. You may go. Okay, we gotta go get one of them. It's in the center of the Untersee near the Carnate. Cool, one of the places that we haven't been. So, we've got passenger. the Gnomic Gallivant to the Canal or the Iron and Misery Funging Station or both? Sure, welcome aboard. The Labyrinth of Tigers. We can sell things. We will probably not do that. Okay. Well, it's interesting that the Widow's involved. I know the Widow from Poland. Oh yeah, we got this long box, which I got in. Is this our old gun? Yeah, that's our old gun. This long box I got in Fallen London, and so now I have it, and I don't know what to do with it. So we'll keep it. We'll see if we can send it somewhere. I don't know, but we'll sell our little starting gun because we've got quite a nice gun. I think that was definitely the best legacy that we could have had. We will talk to our officer real quick. We've got a plausible surgeon. Let's ask after his desires and ambitions. He wants to go to the Far East. And let's also talk to the survey office and see if they need anything in particular. They want to go to the Iron and Misery Company Funging Station. So that's just highly convenient. Really, everything is lining up great. And we could take some tomb colonists and take them to the north, but I think it sounds like we've got quite a strong... Hold on. Do we want to hire one more crew? Let's hire some crew. Yeah. It costs money, but I think it's worth it. Okay. So, there we go. That was a fairly brief speed through. If this is the first episode you've watched, I'm sorry. Did we keep the charts? We did not keep the charts. We kept the gun. Which, actually, I think the charts would have been kind of nice. Maybe we'll keep them next time. Pages +1, hearts +1, a doctorable +1. This is a pretty good starting crew. Let's go. Have I forgotten anything? Wait. Wait. I feel like I've really rushed through this early part. We got supplies, we got fuel. We haven't got a ton of supplies. I'm going to pick up a few more. They're not super cheap, but they're quite important. So now we shall go. Lights off, speed up, and we're heading south. I believe south is the direction, certainly for the canal, which we are going to, and possibly for the, I can't remember if the iron... There was a very iron-themed place south of... Oh, I forgot to get news from home. Or news of... I forgot to get the news thing. Could have done that in London. If we read the newspapers, we would have recent news. But I didn't. But yeah, I believe the iron place was to the south of the canal, but I might be making that up. I don't really know. Regardless, we're going to stop by here, which, if I recall correctly, was the Shepherd's Isle? Oh, that could be wild speculation. We also need to remember that we have a Z-Bat, and that's a useful, cute little thing. Ah, Mutton Island. That's what this is called. We shall go to Mutton Island. And a sickly yellow light glimmers for a moment, then fades. Which is fine, because that means something will now be awaiting us in port once we go ashore in Mutton Island. And then we'll keep heading south, because I know where the canal is. Let's see. Time is passing on Mutton Island. I don't know why time would not be passing, but that is mildly concerning. Let's see. Everything's quite expensive here. We could chat to the fisherman. Let's maybe get a port report by chatting to the fisherman. For the price of one echo, it's more than worth it. Let's see. And we'll explore the shore, I guess, for the something awaits us. Oh, we could pick up a wretched mog. Let's pick up a wretched mog. Yay, we got a cat. Every ship needs a cat. And we will explore. We'll bet an echo on a simpler riddle and then fail. Oh no, we succeeded. Oh, we gained an echo. Good job, us. We could reduce our terror, but we've only got terror 1. And let's go ahead. We're replacing this ferret instantly because I hate the ferret and I love the cat. And that's my opinions. And if you disagree, listen, this channel is not a democracy. This is a dictatorship, and I like the cat better. What is this thing? I don't know what it is, but it looks weird. Could be some kind of funging station. We draw near the Cumean Canal the way to the surface. So, yeah, we found this in our last game by accident. I'm pretty sure there's something underwater there. Let's go towards it, just for funsies. Because if we're gonna die, we're gonna die fast. And we're gonna die dramatically. Oh yeah, in the last series, I asked the question, what happens if we go off the edge of the map? And I don't know the answer, but I've already kind of not going that way in this series, so... we're probably not gonna do that. Anyway, let's kill this crab, which can't even hit us. Get wrecked, crab. I shouldn't be so smug about killing something that is not sentient. It's not really a strong demonstration of my skills here, but we are going to... Let's dissect it for knowledge, because I would kind of rather have the fragments at this point in the game. Not specifically the fragments, but... Yeah, no, specifically the fragments, because secrets are good. We don't really need the supplies. We've got 4, which isn't great, but we traded a bunch of them for this cat. Yeah, it's an effective ratter. That's pretty good. Not sure how to get through these gates on the canal. We're just gonna squiggle our way around the outside optimistically, because as long as we do all our things with optimism and with joy, I'm sure it will be fine. Here's the Albertine gates. So if I just blop, blop, blop over here, that's a verb, blop, blop, blop. It's a technical term. I wouldn't expect you to understand. You're not a Z captain. And I am Z villain. Let's go to the Cumean Canal staging area. And now we've got the Nomic Gallivant in an enterprise of dubious legality. Oh, my favourite kind of enterprise. A riddle. There are 10 individuals in a room, one of whom is an ancient tyrant. How can you distinguish him? Answer. Burglarize a private library for a picture of him beforehand. Hell yeah. The Nomic Gallivant now knows his target's face. As dinner bells sound throughout the port, you carry a ladder to one of the long-moored, half-legal ship hostels. You prop the ladder to the porthole of what Gallivant assures you is the cabin of a French diplomat. He ascends swiftly, leaving you to carry the ladder away. Half an hour later, the Gallivant is back on your deck. He polishes his ruby cuffs. I've seen the face of eternity printed in ink. It was a terrible face. We'll go ahead and grab a port report. Let's listen to some surface gossip, because we can. Get a vision of the surface. Ooh. Let's see. Travel to the surface. I do not feel emotionally ready to travel to the surface, nor do I feel well supplied enough to travel to the surface, because we need a bunch of fuel. And I would probably want more fuel than that, just to be safe. Anyway, we are going to head to the south, and we are, because I think that's where the iron thing was. There was like an iron themed thing that way. I've kind of forgotten. It's been a while since I last played. Oh no. You bastard! One of you killed me in the last game. I'm gonna kill you. Bloody jellyfish. Oh. I don't know how to, like, dodge that speedy attack. Right. Gonna wheel around. Gonna keep it in the sights, because that's all we can do. Is just keep it in our sights. Do our best to murder it, because I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to deal with this, and I'm very sad that I might have to deal with this. I'm going to keep it in the lights. I'm trying to, like, turn my lights on in the hopes that it will give me extra jellyfish targeting. Scoop it up. No. Let's just let it disperse and get a Z story. And go south. We have suffered quite extensive damage, actually, which is unfortunate. We're in a much weaker ship than we were last game, and we would do well to remember that. So I think after... I don't know if my recording's picking that up, but there's very loud noise outside my house. Yeah, I don't know what I was saying. That's what I don't know. But I think we'll need to be careful on our way back, and I don't know if I can fix up our ship. I think the only place you can really fix it up is London. So we might have to do what we did last time, make some trips, try and get a better ship by doing a little bit of grinding, taking the salt from the salt lions, because that was a nice, easy, safe trip that earned us a ton of money. So we could do that again and make our way over and get like a load of money and get a better ship that has more than 75 hull, because that's not a lot of hull. And I'll be quite sad if we die early on to this run. I feel like our last run went pretty well. I don't actually know that because, firstly, I haven't upload. I've uploaded the first episode. No one's told me I suck yet, but I'm sure it's coming. So, we have gained a secret, and we can speak to our officers, and the only one we have is this plausible surgeon. So let's improve our pages, because, I don't know, why not? We can. Now we shall dock at the Iron Republic. Yeah, that's kind of an iron thing, but not really what we were going for. We can get an irresponsible cannoneer, though. Substantially increases iron. That could be good. Port report. Yeah, I'll tell you what. We'll take this officer. Welcome aboard. Thank you for joining us. We'll get a port report. And Market of Hungers, the Parliament of Flies. Well, that's mildly terrifying, but we'll go and take a look. We can buy fuel. Give me all your fuel that we can afford. Actually, maybe I shouldn't have done that, but, you know, too late now. The Parliament of Flies only has the House of Pleasures. Oh, hey, that's that thing we need. Unfortunately, we can't afford it. Well, okay, so this is the Iron Republic. That is certainly not the Funging Station. We found it before. Where did we find it? Oh, where was it? Was it east of here? I might try heading east. We've got the supplies. We've got the things. We haven't got the health at all, but, you know, no one ever played it safe by playing it safe, you know? You don't know, because I'm talking nonsense, and that's why you don't know. Regardless, we're doing this, and much like in the last series, it's like I know what I'm doing is not the smartest idea. Oh, don't want to fight that, 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 please. Ow, bloody hell. I knew I was making regrettable. Why can you shoot so far? Why have you got such... Well, this was a brief and painful run. Well. Now, let's think about where this one went wrong. And that was, I think I knew it went wrong from the way I was saying we should just go back to London and repair, and then I just didn't. I didn't do that. And I think that was a problem. So we're gonna try again. We're gonna get a rifle, and we're gonna take the gun again, because none of our stats were good enough for anything else to be worth it. We didn't have any money, but we had got a gun. So we're just gonna be our rival's rival, who was our friend. I think our rival's rival was our friend. So we're gonna end this episode here, and we're gonna try it again next time. Thank you very much for watching. I have been Civilian. This has been Sunless Sea. Bye.